Hello, boys and girls. This is our day 2 morning work practice for the week 3 packet. Up in the corner, you will see morning work 7.5. And so this is the morning work for day 2. Okay, we've got our subtraction problems up top. So if you remember, when we're missing that first number, we can use that special trick of looking at our answer, adding back the number that we took away, and that will give us the answer that we started with. So if we look at this first one, my difference is 9. Now I'm going to add back that 9 I took away, and I know from my doubles facts that 9 plus 9 is 18. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write 18 in the box. Then I'm going to check. Is 18 minus 9 9? Yes, it is. Okay, let's do one more together. So I have a number here, minus 2, and my difference is 7. Well, I'm going to take that 7, I'm going to add back the 2 that I took away. So 7 plus 2 is 9, and then I'll put 9 in my box, and then I'm going to check my answer. 9 minus 2 equals 7. Great. Now these ones were missing a number, so it's 8 minus some number will give me 3. So think about how many you need to take away. Same with here, 15 minus a number equals 7. Then over here, we've got those kind of tricky backwards ones. So try the trick of taking your difference, adding back the number you took away, and then getting that starting number. So I'll have you do those ones on your own. These are comparing our numbers. I'm gonna let you do well, they did one for you, so I'll have you do the other 2 on your own. Remember, you're gonna use either greater than, less than, or equal to. And remember, if you have the same first number, the same number in the hundreds place, look in your tens place or look in your ones place to find the number that's different. We've got a story problem here. We filled up water balloons. 7 popped on the way to the park. There are only 18 left. How many did we start with? So we've got one of those kind of tricky problems like we have up here where we're missing the number we started with. So try your trick again. Start with our difference. This is how many are left. Add back the ones that popped, and that will tell us how many we started with. I'm going to have you give that one a try on your own. Down here we have 2 sentences, and it says we need to choose the correct word to complete the sentence. Please don't scratch the blank dog, said Mom. Is it going to be sprint or stray? Sprint or stray. Try both of those words and go ahead and write in the one that makes sense. Smith needs a spoon for her fresh blank snack. Fruit or front? Fruit or front? Which word is going to make more sense there? Go ahead and write it on the line. Then we've got our kind of question and answer. Or maybe not a question and answer, but we have a sentence. Brody sprinted to help Brad. Okay, well, why would Brody help sprint to help Brad? So we're going to take a look. We've got screamed Brody, his striking curb with an exclamation mark, a broke bike. Okay, so to figure out which is my first word, I'm going to look for a word with a what? Capital letter. Well, I see Brody here has a capital letter, but look what Brody also has. It has a period at the end. So could that be my first word? No. So his has a capital word, and then I don't see, a capital letter. I don't see any others that do. So that tells me that his, with these quotation marks, must be my first word. And remember, quotation marks mean that there is talking. So Brody is going to be talking about something, and his first word is his. Okay, so why don't you, and then I'll cross that off, and I put my quotation marks there too. So I'm going to go ahead, try to figure out the rest of the sentence and just write it down. So I'm going to have you guys go ahead, pause the video now to do your work, and we'll come back and go over the answers. If there's something you're not sure about, just leave it and you can go over it. You can do it when we go over them together. Okay, so pause your video and we'll come back in just a moment. Hello again, and we will go ahead and go over our answers together now. So we did these first 2 together, so we'll skip over to this one. 8 minus something is 3. Well, I know from my math facts that if I take away 5, that will give me 3. 15 minus 8 equals 7, because I knew that 7 plus 8 gave me 15. So over here, we had to kind of use our backwards trick to figure out what we started with. I took 14, I added back the 1 that I took away, and that gave me 15. So then 15 minus 1 equals 14. Same here, I used my backwards trick. I know that 6 plus 4 is 10, so 10 minus 4 is 6. Over here, 84 and 84, I know those are the same number because I've got the same 10s and the same 1s, so those are equal. Then for 181 and 118, I looked in my hundreds place, same number. So I looked over in my tens place and I saw an 8 and a 1. Well, I know that 8 tens is more than 1 10, so I know that 181 has to be bigger. Here in our story problem, I used my same trick that I did up there. I took how many water balloons we have left, which is 18. I added back the 7 that popped, which tells me that I started with 25. So then I checked it. 25 minus 7 is 18. So I wrote 25 balloons on the line here. Down here, please don't scratch the stray dog, said Mom. Stray means like an animal that doesn't have a home, really, because sprint wouldn't make sense in that sentence. Smith needs a spoon for her fresh fruit snack, because fresh front snack wouldn't make sense. And I also know that a strawberry is a piece of fruit, so I have that there. Then on our sentence at the bottom, so Brody sprinted to help Brad. Well, why would he be helping Brad? We knew that his was the first word, so his bike, well, what happened to Brad's bike? His bike broke striking a curb. Striking is kind of like means hitting a curb. And so I put those quotation marks that were with curb and then screamed Brody. And we knew Brody was our last one because it had a period. And I did not cross all those off, but you could do that as you use each word just to keep track. So here are the answers for the second page in our morning work packet, in our morning work section of the week 3 packet. Awesome job, everybody.